Hi there, ladies and gents, boys and girls. My name's Dave, and I thought I might give you a quick tour of my model railway layout, my train set, whatever you want to call it. Give you a quick look at the Twin Pines Tramway, which is a ON30 scale industrial narrow gauge railway, which is, yeah. So it's the genre is industrial narrow gauge, the scale is O, the gauge is 16.5 millimeter. If you don't understand any of this, look, don't panic. It's what they call ON30 scale. And I call it the Twin Pines Tramway, and it's a industrial narrow gauge railway. Its job is to move product from the port, the shipping area down here, which is a river port, up to a industrial factory up the hill. Roughly times those set 60s, 70s era, so it's like that. There's a very long history of the tramway. Well, not long, but it does have a history. Explain that all later in another video if you want to know the history and the law behind it. There is some of it based on practices, some of it's just Imagineering. Anyway, this is it's a point-to-point railway. Well, it's run as point-to-point, even though there is a couple of loops at the bottom, because we've got to have a loop when people are visiting, because they like to see trains run around. So this is just a quick wander tour and show you, and I'll probably do a train operating video soon. Let me know if you want to see that. So this is the port area. It's in a little bit of a narrow passage. So this is where trains pick up their cargo and shipment. And there's Pussycat, it's wet outside. So that's sort of like the front area. I'm playing with a new camera gimbal to see how it works. It's a rainy day, so the pussycats aren't too happy. And hello, Ginger Cat. This is a lighthouse, very big lighthouse, because I like lighthouses. Lighthouse should be on, that is Puff the Magic Dragon. The lighthouse does flash, hang on. So I like lighthouses, so I just had to build a lighthouse. It's 3D printed. The lighthouse is based on Green Cape Lighthouse, which is an Australian lighthouse that is famous because it's one of the first cast concrete lighthouses built in the world. So there you go. That's Puff the Magic Dragon. Up there, that's Percy the Pelican up the top. The light does flash a bit fast, but it's got a rotating light. People can't say it's not prototypical because lighthouses have different frequencies. But anyway, so there, it's a flashing light. So this is the port scene. We're heading up a hill slowly. There's a servo here, service station for non-Australians. Narrow gauge locos can get here and get fuel and bits and pieces. So the line runs around into a town scene, which we call Townies. It's a Tramway cafe there. Pelicans are everywhere. There is a war memorial for the town over here, complete with recent. I use a Z21 DCC control system. We have both wireless and wired controllers. So this is the town area. Bits and pieces, some shops. If you follow Jenny Kirk, you will know about Billy's replacement speakers. Oh look, Billy's about to get a delivery. We have a station which is roughly based on the Parramatta Tramway station they had at their port scene, although it's actually Mad Ram, if you want to know about Mad Ram. Up here we have the Fragar brothers, which is homage to the family. Whoops, somebody did a bit of a bus prank. A bit too close there, that could have been. Fragar buses ran originally around the Penrith area and post-Second World War area. They were relatives, they were dad's uncles. A lot of the Fragars were also builders, so this is a homage to the Fragars. We have a couple of their buses. If you want to know more about the Fragar Bus Company and the bits and pieces, let me know. And they're builders, so here builders supply. Here we have the Australian Fletcher Industries. They're one of the major industries, well, the major industry on the line. We are almost a single industry railway. This is a shipment to store some of their liquid products before they go onto ships to head to all places around the world. From the railway we will head up the hill. Over here we have a bridge and a combi van. Interesting over here, this is Possum's Bridge, ladies and gents. There's the possum on Possum's Bridge. Over Rivulet there's a farm scene, there's a fire scene. Once again, homage to the family's years of working for the Rural Fire Service. My dad unfortunately passed away, was a deputy captain in one of the brigades. My mum was in the brigade for quite a while. Younger brother's been in the brigade. I've done my time with the brigade. On the farm, Fergie tractors. Creek, there's all sorts of garbage in the creek because Farm Creek, there's a frog there. So interesting thing about this bridge I'll point out, the bridge isn't over anything. It's a fake looking rivulet thing, but actually the bridge is not actually on level ground. Don't tell anybody. There's nothing really underneath it. Have a look down there, but it's a fake. We run a semaphore signal system, block working, based on New South Wales practices. There is a safeguard signal. But anyway, we're heading up the hill. We'll have to go around because point to point, round and round and round, so that the bottom part of the thing is a big loop. We're heading up the hill. There is the Z21 control station, and there's a computer that we use because you can use that for programming technical bits and pieces. This is not a how-to video, this is a thing, but if you want more information about that. Down in here, so we're heading up the hill in the railway. There's a still hidden amongst the trees. It is called the Twin Pines Tramway, but if you know carefully, there is no Twin Pines. This is the town area, or one of them, the second town area. There is our express passenger train. We have one passenger train that does a passenger service up and down the hill. That is Arthur, who runs the passenger train service. There's a bit of an in-house joke on Arthur. If you know what that is, or you want to know what that is, let me know. Here is the loco depot. There's one of our other spare mainline engines sitting in the shed. There is a Garrett, which is used tourist passenger trains. We all want to come and see a Garrett. The loco depot has fueling facilities for the fuel. There is a war memorial, as most loco depots in Australia have. There is a big water tower, originally used for running when it was a steam railway. Water tower is still there and coal facilities are there, but the water tower is now used for fire suppression. That's some bits and pieces. So that's the loco depot area. Heading up a hill. For the line got extended, so yes, the line does run through the shed and out a tunnel. Bizarre, but that's like it's my railway. So this is the storage shunting area, loop areas where we can make up and break trains. We have a cassette system used for storage for bits and pieces. There is a word for this. I can't think of what it is. Staging area. So this is a staging area. This is at Ryobi Hill, because this is where all the Ryobi stuff's stored and bits and pieces. I actually won an award for Ryobi at one stage. That's all up there. Trade certificate, bits and pieces. Anyway, so we're heading up the hill to the top end, to the industrial area of the line. Once again, safe working, bits and pieces up Ryobi Hill. The line still has uses guards vans. It still is a guards van area because some of our trains actually propel up the hill. So the guards van. So this is a the liquid processing plant. This is where they do some of the stuff involved with the dinosaur farts. Liquefied natural gas, which is it's shipped out in all sorts of versions. So there's a specialist loading facility. There is a specialist LPG stuff and that. Parramatta Park Gates, for those who know it, which is roughly where the line's based. There is the park. And we're up near the industrial end of town, so this is like residential town. There's a train of products. It looks like it's ready to head down the hill. Guards van. Most of my carriages, some of them are Barkman, but some of them are 3D printed. I'm heavily into 3D printing, based on New South Wales government prototypes that I've stolen and reworked. D9, famous industrial locomotive. Of course, it's on standard gauge, but here's a narrow gauge version because I do like the locos. D9, that actual loco lives up the road from me. Literally as the crow flies, up in the museum, but up there's a couple of old industrial locos, including D9. A bit of a favourite. Guards van, so we're heading up the hill. Here is loco facilities for the factory space, so they have a bit of a lean-to shed here where they keep locos between shunting trips, and a bit of a van there for workers, trains, a bit of spare locos. Shoved up here, these are my design 3D printed English electric style locos based on D9 up the hill, a couple of different variations. There is some jokes in the numbering because this is 3/4 of the original. Oh, I won't go there. So that's the factory up the top of the hill, which is the purpose of the line, to bring products from the port up the hill and to take products down. Up this end of the line is a cassette type system, staging yard, which can be pulled out, turned around. That is long enough to fit the entire passenger set. So when it comes up the hill, drops passengers off, it can run up here and then it's down the road for an operating session or that, and you can turn it around, put it back. But also when you shunt the factory, that serves that in. So that's yeah, all the cassettes are multi-purposes. So when the line disappears to, all the factories up here have lighting, and they actually have scenes like inside. I don't want to make this video too long and boring. If you've got any questions, ask about that. About how we operate it, but this is just a quick walk around, try out this new gimbal I bought. So bits and pieces of the what is the Twin Pines Tramway. It runs around some of the shed and occupies some of the shed. This was an old exhibition layout that I had on the exhibition circuit for a few years, and then during COVID we made it a permanent home and established it and extended it. Look at this. In homage to the pickle parrot, rum lines and bits and pieces. Anyway, that's about it. If you've got any questions about my tramway, what's in, oh, the LEDs are set up so they're movement detected. So when you come in and walk around that, the tramway lives in a dedicated building at the back of the property. Used to be a workshop for a guy who previously owned the premises. The previous owner, the one only previous owner of the place, was heavily into woodworking, so he had a specialist woodwork shop space that is now the train space. There's quite a few of my models. Well, I have two sets of rolling stock. We can run a diesel era, which I do like, but we also have a complete set of steam trams, so we can run steam era. And if you are seeing, there is a Kiwi rolling stock, the other bits and pieces. Got any questions about any of that, let me know. These are all based on prototypes, well, the 73 class Australian CVH Kiwi loco, as it's called. Hasn't got a chassis at the moment. I'll have to get a new mech, which I'm chasing. But yeah, that's all in a tramway style shed that's put up here to keep the extra fluid. A lot of these locos, a few of these steam locos are sound fitted. I should run one, bits and pieces. I have a hearing disability, so I find the sound fitted locos actually, to me, can be quite a problem and can be quite annoying at times. As I had another visitor here, hi John if you're watching, who came. John is also a person who has some hearing issues, and he found the same thing. He had the same thing. He found that the sound fitted logos were an issue, so we don't run them. Anyway, that's it. I'll do a bit of a pan around the room. You can see the room and the layout in the room. This is over 10 minutes. I wanted to keep it short, but anyway, that's it for now. Oh, about to cough. I'll get out of here. I'll talk to you later. If you've got any questions, let me know, and let's talk soon. I do have a channel where I post stuff regularly about the layout and what's going on, so if you want information about that, let me know. But yeah, talk to you later. Got any comments, let me know what's going on, and I'll talk to you later. Bye from now from Dave in the shed.